Hi, I'm Anne, the Black Wind Psychic. I am a psychic medium, and I use tarot cards for confirmation, clarity, and speed. And I believe that it's important to know that not all tarot card readers are psychic. And I wasn't planning on doing a video today. I felt like I needed a break. And my guides felt otherwise, and so I'm doing it. And a little background information about me is that I can also see dead people, and I can see in different dimensions, and and if you believe that that's all that there is this 3D dimension that we live in, then it's my wish for you to maybe wake up a little bit, because that's not all that there is. And one example that I can give, or I feel compelled to give, is about a week or so ago, I was giving readings to a group of women individually. And a lot of times in readings, dead people will, their energy will come up, or I will see them, or I will feel them. And in a couple of the readings, dead people did come up. And I was reading this one woman, and the energy of her dead husband did come up, and he was actually sitting next to me. And he said to me, he said, please don't bring me up like you have brought up the dead people in the past couple of readings. Please don't bring me up unless she wants to talk, unless she brings it up. And so my point in telling you this is that my loyalty typically lies with the unseen. The energies in the unseen are strong and powerful. So that's just one example of what happens when you are when you sort of live in multi dimensions. And then also too, another thing that happens when you exist in this 3D dimension, but you also have the privilege of existing in higher dimensions, and there's lower dimensions too, is that you're criticized and ridiculed a lot. It's easy for people in this 3D construct that we're living in, this like essentially this prison that we're living in. A lot of people who see dead people or see like entities in other dimensions, and they're criticized. They're called crazy. It's easier for people to call you crazy than just take a minute and maybe just try to like slow yourself down from the money that you're counting to maybe have like an understanding that there's more going on here. So I just want to put that out there because again, I didn't want to do this reading. It's not that I didn't want to do it, or I didn't want to do this video. I was hesitating because my soul knew what it was about, and I get a lot of what I say I know is not well received, and that's okay. I don't need external validation from anyone. I don't. But I will say that I appreciate and I feel the love of the people that do watch my videos and have made comments to me. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But getting back to doing this video, I didn't really want to do it, and I was going to exercise my my 3D free will, and when I said I wasn't going to do it, then a candle that was on my desk over here actually lifted up into the air and flew across the room, and glass went everywhere. So I said, okay, I'll do it. So if that's too much for you, then X out. And if my speed is too slow for you, maybe instead of speeding it up or being critical, maybe you could just slow down for a minute. Maybe you could just take a couple minutes out of your day and slow down to my speed. Because anyone that's in a relationship with me will tell you that when you spend time with me, there are a lot of silent pauses. There's a lot of just smelling flowers and watching grass grow. There's a lot of listening. So I have an understanding that a lot of people believe that I'm slow, and that's okay. I send you love. I send you love, but I find it difficult to sit here and just spew out, like, I sometimes I find it difficult. Okay, so in getting into the premise or the resonance of what's going on here, and I shuffled my cards and did them about 6 times, and and the exact same thing came out every single time. And so the energy is the energy of what's referred to as chosen people. So whatever religion you are, or whatever it is that you believe, I think that we all agree that there is a higher power or a higher energy, or and I think that maybe some of us don't really agree on actually who's in control, or what God is, and I know a lot of people are offended by a lot of things that I say or other people say, and then that's all fine. It's all fine. But the energy that does come out is the energy of, and I'm going to keep this short because I know what they want me to do. I know what they want me to do. And so this is going to have to be like in a couple of parts, because it's really, really heavy energy. So getting back to the energy that comes up, it's the energy of chosen people. And there's one chosen person that I know he was chosen. At least this is just my opinion, but I could feel, I know that he was. His name is Wayne Dyer. I believe that he was a chosen person. Typically, chosen people are, they're rejected by their mother. Typically, they're rejected by their mother. And so, of all the things that chosen people are, that's what he was. I know that he lived in an orphanage. And for whatever reason, you're rejected by your mother, but a lot of people who are chosen, and it's chosen by a higher power. And I have the knowledge that the chosen person is, and I'm going to get back to Wayne Dyer. See, I'm jumping around. A chosen person is highly protected. A chosen person is protected by all facets of life. They're protected in the 3D, and they're protected in higher dimensions. A chosen person is typically again, rejected by their mother. They go through a lot of things in their life. They're typically the black sheep in their family. They're shunned. It's very common for a chosen person to speak a second or third language that maybe only just 1 or 2 other people understand, or sometimes they make up their own language because they have to. Because they have to protect themselves, because they are easy targets. okay, that's what my guides wanted me to say, is that, oof. Okay, so that the controllers in our society, oh, I'm getting lightheaded. The controllers in our society, they know who the chosen ones are, because the chosen ones are marked. And again, if this is too much for you, go away. But the chosen ones are marked before birth and at birth, and then a lot of the controllers, they know who the chosen ones are, and sometimes, not sometimes, a lot of times they try to kill them. They try to kill them. And it is my belief that the reason I brought up Wayne Dyer is because I believe he was a chosen person. Oh, see, no, I believe he was a chosen person. He, just because of everything that happened in his life, I believe he was chosen. And then the latter part of his life, he was very like evolved, like he was a very ascended soul, and he pretty much gave up all of his possessions. He was very wealthy, gave up all of his possessions, and it is my belief that and which I am entitled to, and thanks to like people like Joe Rogan, God bless you. I believe that because Wayne Dyer was speaking a lot of truths and dispelling a lot of myths in our 3D construct, it is my belief that he was killed. That's my belief. That is my belief. There are other chosen ones that I believe were eliminated as well. I'm not sure if, and again, X out if you don't want to hear this, but I know a lot of people believe that Tupac was chosen. I don't know. It seems like a lot of things that were coming out of his mouth were the words of a chosen person. But I think that he had a tattoo that said chosen, that may have been, so I don't know. I know that there are chosen people. And the reason that my guides wanted me to do this video is there are some chosen people who were killed by large groups of like powerful entities or groups. And I'm stumbling over my words because my inner self, I feel like there's some truths that are dangerous, but I don't have that many viewers, so for whatever reason they want me to get this out. I have seen people that I know were chosen, and I know that they were killed. I know that they were killed. So the short message that I want to get out to you is that, and also to chosen people, they're not like other people. They're not like other people. They don't conform to societal norms. They go against the grain. They do a lot of things that they don't fall into line. They can't. It is just they can't do it. And so the message that I feel that is important today, and my guides want me to say something else that I can't say. I can, but I feel like that will be for another video. I feel like I need I need to say it with someone else. But the message that I can say is that if you feel that you have someone in your life that has come into your life, and a lot of times you don't know that they're chosen. A lot of times you have a chosen person in your life, and it's like God or the universe or whatever it is that you believe in, they actually put that chosen person in your life to help you or to get you to raise your vibration. They and a lot of times a chosen person um, a chosen person, and they don't do this maliciously, but a chosen person will present themselves as something that they're not. Meaning, like, a chosen person will a lot of times be hungry or and need to be fed. And so and sometimes that's your lesson, and that could be metaphorically even. So if a chosen person comes to you and they're hungry and you don't feed them, that is your lesson. That is God trying to speak through the chosen person to you. And so that could be literal or metaphorically. But when a chosen person, God will send a chosen person to you to speak to you. And if they're hungry and you don't feed them, oh my goodness. And especially if you have the ability to feed them and you don't, oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. That hurts me. That hurts, because I know how you may not be chosen, but you may not be a chosen person, but God picked you to engage with this chosen person, so that you could feed them and raise your vibration and ascend. And so when you don't feed a chosen person that's hungry, and I mean that metaphorically, if they need help with something and you choose not to help them, or you choose to mock them or make fun of them or laugh at them or call them crazy, yeah, it's really dangerous. It is really dangerous. So, and I don't prefer it when people start sentences with "so." And I might redo this. I just need to watch it. I have an inner knowing of what my guides, the message that my guides want me to get out. I'm not quite there. I will do it. I'm not quite there. But, and also too, I have an inner standing and an inner knowing that information and change needs to be gradual. So, in saying that, I just wanted to speak about chosen people. There are chosen people. And if they come to you and you know that they're hungry, please feed them. Please feed them. Please feed them. And yeah, please feed them. So I'm going to leave that there. I'll leave it there. I hope that you have a good rest of your day. From my heart space, I send you love. And yeah, I send you love.